Well, good afternoon, John. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Okay, I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Would you like anything to drink or anything like that? While we're like some water or some juice or some Gatorade or something like that while we're talking this
No,
afternoon?
no, I'm okay.
Okay. Okay. Did you by chance have a chance to kind of fill out some of those forms that we asked you to fill out and everything?
I filled out some of them.
Okay. Do you mind handing me those to me, please?
Okay.
All right. Well, let's kind of go over some of these forms and kind of see what's going on. Do you want to kind of give me just a brief overview of why you're here today?
Yeah, so I'm here because I've been drinking. Um, I got put on leave at my job because I smelled like alcohol and I just want to just cut down on it.
Okay. And so when you say you went on leave at your job, correct? Because of your drinking,
hmm
they smelled alcohol on you. I
hmm
just want to make sure that I'm hearing you right because I want to be able to help you the best way possible that I can. And so that is correct on that.
Yeah,
Okay. So do you ever feel like that affects your job performance, your drinking?
I think I work better when I'm drinking.
Okay. Is there a lot of stress at your job and stuff like that?
Yeah, I work in construction.
Okay. All right. Can you kind of tell me why you think you do better when you drink on the job?
Um, Just because sometimes I get stressed when, we're out there and we have to meet the deadlines. And so when I'm drinking it helps me manage the stress. I feel like I could work faster.
Okay. All right. Has your employer ever told you that you need to refrain from drinking on the job or drinking before you come to work?
Yeah, they say that I'm not performing as good. So
Okay.
I've had to go to treatment a couple times. So I was able to
Okay.
stop for a little while, but I've relapsed, I think twice.
Okay. And what do you think are some of the things that probably trigger you back to drinking again?
Stress at work. I was married and we're divorced now, but the marriage was pretty stressful, so that used to make me drink a lot. And then just uh, I just like it.
Okay. Is there a history in your family of drinking?
um, yeah, my dad drank. My
Okay.
mom wasn't around, but yeah, my dad drank.
Okay. So would you say that your drinking is something that was just part of the family dynamics in your family?
Yeah,
Okay. And so do you think that that's why you probably uh, drink on a regular basis is because that was just the norm for you growing up?
probably.
Okay. Do you feel like you need to continue to drink, or are you wanting to cut back, or are you wanting to stop completely?
I want to cut back. Well, I want to stop, but I don't know if I can because I've tried to stop before.
Okay. And how long were you in treatment the first time you went in?
I don't remember.
Okay. What about this last time?
I don't remember.
Okay. Many times they say it takes at least 30 days to try to break a habit. Okay. And that's the first phase. And usually there's three phases. And so if if you're up to maybe going to a different type of program, what I want to ask you is the last program you were in, was it in residence or was it just a place that you would go pop in and pop out?
It was like a place I would go like in and out.
Okay. So, just from my professional opinion, since you have been a couple of times and now it's affecting your livelihood, because I know you got to have money to live, right?
Mhm.
Okay. It would be just my professional opinion and suggestion that maybe we look at seeing if there's an in-resident place that you could go and see how that works out. Because I think if you're able to have that in place, it could probably be more effective to achieving your goal.
What do you mean by in resident?
Means so what you would do is you would actually, that's where you would live during the course of the program.
Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. I gotta go to work.
Okay, but right now, your job is dependent upon you successfully completing a program. Um, so, with that in mind, um, what I'm trying to do is get you back to work as quickly as possible, and achieving so that you're meeting the expectations of your employer.
Is my job gonna be okay with that?
So that's something that we can definitely you know uh something that we can follow up on. And the other thing that I think might help is, maybe are you opposed to trying any type of medication or anything?
I mean, I guess.
Okay. So what I can do is I can refer you over to a doctor that could prescribe you some medicine that would probably help with the stress that you're experiencing. That way, when you do start experiencing stress, it's probably not going to impact you as much, because what it does is that medicine brings your level down to kind of like a medium level, to where you're not like all the way up here, right? And then you're wanting to take a drink. Okay, so we can try that and see how that works to start off, and then go from there. Does that sound like a plan?
I could try the medicine. I don't know about doing a
Okay.
in-house program. I don't know about that right now.
Okay, so let's try like I said, referring you over to that doctor and seeing how that goes, and then we'll follow up here in about, um, let's say about 2 weeks. Okay, after taking the medicine. Now, I will tell you, a lot of times the medicine, it's going to take about 30 days also for it to kind of get in your system and get going and stuff like that too. Okay, so you might not see an instantaneously something happens right when you start taking it. Okay, because it's got to start working through your body and everything else. Okay, so I just kind of want to give you a heads up on that.
Is it gonna
Okay.
make me sick?
um, well, you need to, when you talk to the doctor, they'll kind of go over the different types of medicine that you can take, and they'll let you know what some of the side effects are on that stuff. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Does that sound like something that we can go ahead and move forward with?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay. And is there anything else that we need to try to address before our next meeting?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, I just want to tell you thank you so much for your time today. And so what we'll do is I'll send you that referral. Is it okay for us to communicate to you through email or text message?
Yeah, email's fine.
Okay, so we'll send you the doctor's information. I'll let you call the doctor directly and set up the appointment, because I don't know how your schedule is. But I will follow up with you in a couple days to make sure that you were able to get an appointment. And if there's any problems, you feel free to contact me back if you're having any problems scheduling the appointment or anything like that, okay? Because I want to make sure that you're able to get in there and see the doctor, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, John, so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right.